Hello and welcome to Pyro 5610. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Put the notification button down at the bottom so you know when new videos go live. Today I'm going to be running over a new gun, the 9mm. It's an M&P M2.0. It's the newest addition to the family. The M&P series came out around 2009, and they just released the 2.0 last year. I think it was around this time. And the reason I bought this gun, I wanted a full-size 9mm. After shooting with Tyler for a while, I realized the 1911, while it is an awesome gun, do not get me wrong, I love my 1911. But its shortcoming is that holds 15 rounds, my 1911 only holds 8 rounds. So I'm going to try something new with the channel. And what I'm going to do right now, before I shoot, I'm going to go back to the house. I'm going to do an unboxing video of the gun, and then we'll bring you back out here to the range. I'm going to do a couple tests with it, shoot a couple different rounds, and then we'll wrap it up at the range. So let me know if you like this new style that I'm going to try. At the end of the video, comment, yeah, this was great, or just say it was fine the way you were doing it, unboxing it at the range. Although in this cold weather it is kind of hard to unbox at the range because my fingers are frozen and these gloves don't allow me to do much. So we're gonna go back to the house right now and we're gonna unbox the gun. I went to the gun show 2 weeks ago and I bought a new gun. Second time for me. Second time I've bought a pistol. I went to the Monroeville gun show, and I wanted a full-size 9mm. That's something I don't have, and I have like my mid-size 45, which you know, and I have a carry 45. I have my revolver, and Ashley has her shield, but I wanted something that had full capacity magazine. Just something I wanted. So I went to Fenelton Firearms. I'll put a link to their Instagram page. They are a local gun group that I got the pleasure to go over there. And the nice thing about them is they have guns for rent. And you can go there. They have a range on site. You have to go and watch a little video on how to shoot the gun. It's just a basic insurance purpose type of thing. But I believe it was about $30 for the first time for me. They let me shoot the gun. They let me use their range. I bought a target, and I had to rent ear and eye protection because the day I went, I wasn't planning on going shooting there. I just wanted to look at their guns. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to try it while we have it here?" They have an assortment of Glocks and Smith & Wessons. They've got pistols, revolvers. It is just a pistol range, so it is limited to that. But you can also shoot 22 ARs there as well. And it was just awesome because I went there, I shot this gun, not this exact one, but I shot the M&P 2.0, and I'm like, yeah, this is the gun for me. So without any further ado, this is what it comes with. It comes in the standard Smith & Wesson packaging right here. It comes in this wonderful little wrap that comes with all Smith & Wesson guns. This is the gun right here. It is, I love this gun so much. Magazine is usually in it. It comes with nothing in the chamber here. Actually does come with a chamber block that you can just kind of slide down in there. So when you do shut it, it doesn't shut the whole way, and that way it's an indicator as there's nothing in here. But you can see here, it comes with standard white sights, which do work really well, but I already bought an upgrade for them. Let me just set this down while I reach over and grab these. I did buy Trijicon night sights for it. I have installed sights before. It didn't go super well, and because these ones were a lot more expensive than the other ones I bought, I am going to have my gunsmith install these. He does a really good job, and it's really cheap, so I figured might as well just have him install them so they're done right. I know they're the tougher ones, but I would rather just have him install them. So those will be coming on later this week, and I can do a review of those as well. But okay, so I got rid of that. the gun comes with 2 full-size magazines, which I loaded back up in here, but I have one that has I went out and bought a new box of Hornady Critical Defense, which is this side, and then these are just Federal, these are just Federal Full Metal Jackets. But it comes with 2 slots for those, and then it comes with these as well. Mine doesn't take them, but if you were to get an extended mag, I think it's 17 rounds. This makes it, this slides over this, so it goes like that on an extended mag, so it looks more flush. But it comes with 2 of those, and then the best thing about it was it came with these palm swells, and it comes with 4 different types, and the palm swell change is super easy. This is, you just turn this little button right here 90 degrees, you give it a good pull, and then this little pin comes out like that. Once you do that, then you just pull back on this, and there's your palm swell right there. And then this is the palm swell for the gun. It's empty there. They come in 4 different sizes, and they all say on top of them what they are. You can see right there. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on it. You can see the L right there. So that's the large. And then it came with a medium as well. It comes with the small, which has like no palm swell at all. And then it comes with a medium large. And the bigger they get, they have these like kind of like dovetail on them. So it came with the medium on it, and I was like, that feels good, but the medium large feels great. And once again, you just kind of line it up. There's a little tab right there. You can kind of see it. And it just slides up into your gun. Kind of takes a little finagling. It fits perfectly. And you just take this, stick it back down in, and you twist it into the, you have to make sure it's flush there, twist it in, and then that palm swell's not moving. And we're going to take it out to the range today, and I will show you how well it shoots. And just like in my other video, I will be showing you the ballistics gel, which I will be shooting at, and we will see how it does and see how the different rounds compare. But that is the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. Okay, so we're back. If you can take a look at the range, it's seen better days. The 2 gongs, the one fell, the other one's on its way out. But we just did that the other day when I was out shooting with my family. So it's going to need revamped. I'm going to have to just buy some chain. I'm going to have to buckle down and do it because those just aren't holding up. The rope, we've used different types of rope, several types of rope, and they're all just kind of breaking. So today I'm going to be shooting the Smith & Wesson. I do have gloves on, which is really weird for me because I don't usually shoot with gloves on, and these are kind of wintry gloves, so they're not the most flexible, so bear with me as I shoot. But I'm just going to kind of take you through the paces and things I like about the gun, and yeah, let's get to shooting. I have one target up in the top there, right there. That's the one I'm going to be shooting at, and possibly some at that gong. The target at the bottom was the one I was using the other day, so it's kind of worn out. Whew. couple rounds through it. I am, like I said, I do have night sights for this. Right now I'm just using the standard sights that come with it, 3 dots. The night sights aren't going to be much different, except they're a little more visible at night, obviously, hence the name. I'm going to do now that you know how it shoots, I'm going to show you a video of me shooting it. Like, I'm going to position the camera so you can see the recoil of the gun. It's really minimal. That's one thing I like about it. It's not heavy. Like, it's light enough to be your everyday carry, but it's still got enough weight that you don't notice the recoil as badly. So I'll be right back with that. So I'm going to try and show this to you. I don't know how well it's going to come up because I'm standing right behind the camera, but I wanted to show you the one cool thing that I did read that they did is they adjusted the grip on the or the angle of the grip on the Smith & Wesson. So when I pull it up, it is straight in the picture. You can't really see it there. It doesn't show as well, but when you pull up to shoot, it doesn't show it well that way, but when you pull it up to shoot, the best way I can describe it is when most guns you have to find it. This one, it almost feels natural. It just comes, the sights come to your eye. You don't have to adjust your eye to the sight. So I am shooting 115 grain standard full metal jacket 9mm bullets. So you can see there the recoil is very minimal. Once I get a little more comfortable with it, I'm gonna be able to shoot all 15. That was just 10. I'll be able to shoot all 15 with very little recovery on the sight recoil. And you'll find that with any gun you shoot, obviously the more you shoot it, the more comfortable you're gonna be with it. I've had this for 2 weeks and I've shot at least 150 rounds through it. So many more to come, but for right now, just trying to get it out there. And these aren't the best conditions to be shooting in, but you gotta train in crappy conditions so you know what it's gonna be like in the long run. Okay, just a little disclaimer, I've never used this super slow-mo shooting mode before, so I'm gonna try it on this ballistics gel because it's for you. It's obviously to show you what these do, but it's also for me. I really want to know what it looks like, and does it work? I mean, I don't know if this ballistics gel truthfully works because we've been making it, but I haven't really gotten a good test on it yet. So I don't know if maybe I need to fill that to the brim to create that big of a block. This may just pass right through it, but I have a feeling with the critical defense, as I run in all my pistols, and Ashley's as well, Hornady critical defense 9mm. So we're gonna set up the camera and we'll see how this goes. Oh man, that turned out great. All right, so this turned out really well. I'm really excited with how it turned out. You can see the spiraling right there. how it spirals down through. It did go the whole way through it, which I'm not too upset about. That's kind of how it turned out. But you can kind of see it from the side here as well. And let me show you the other side. Here's the entrance where it went in. And then the exit looks the exact same. So if you were to shoot at a regular target, you wouldn't know what it does. But the ballistics gel gives us that beautiful picture. Let me get out of the sun here for you. It gives us that beautiful picture as to what the bullet does when it is in going through a piece of meat like this. It's not meat, but you know what I'm saying. So I think when I shot it, I had it angled a little bit different, but I think the bullet actually ended up right there in the wood. I'll have to get my knife and dig that out. No, this isn't it. But that's kind of cool. No, that's 45. Look at that thing. That must have hit something steel. So I'm gonna try and aim up another one. I'm not gonna shoot it because it's not gonna look as fantastic. Oh. Yeah, you can see this one better. So this was a shot I took off camera with a full metal jacket. I was just a little bit off because I wasn't as close to hit it. But I'm gonna try and get one close to this so you can see the side-by-side comparison. This isn't from the bullet. You can kind of see over here what it looks like a little bit better. So I'm gonna take a couple more shots with the 9mm and just kind of show you the ropes of it. It's a fun gun to shoot. I like it. I'm really happy I bought it. So I did a little side piece, and then I realized I hadn't recorded anything since I shot that block. And luck have it, I shot 15 rounds out of this on camera, or so I thought. I was sitting back by the truck, and I wanted to show you the shot I got real quick. It's about 15 yards. And yes, I did shoot that. It, like I said, it was on camera like I thought, but didn't turn out that way. The important thing to do, whether you do this or not, I know it's a little more expensive, and I'm not saying do it every day, but you need to familiarize yourself with how the self-defense rounds shoot versus how your full metal jackets shoot. Because yeah, you can come out here and you can hit everything with the target loads, which is great. You just need to get a feel for how the other ones shoot, because it feels different. Even though both the target loads and the self-defense loads for the 9mm are 115 grains, my 45 is a great example because it's 220 grains for the full metal jacket, and the target loads, or the not the target loads, the self-defense loads are 165. So quick math, that's 55 grains more of bullet that is traveling down range. And when you put in that 165, I found out I'm a lot more accurate with the 165, obviously because there's not as much weight behind the bullet. And if you reload, the best thing to do, like I learned to do when I was reloading 45s, was to find a 165 grain bullet to shoot, because that gave you a better feel for what you're shooting and how you're shooting it. So just my 2 cents. I know it is expensive. Like the 45 is $25 for 25 rounds. Those were a little bit cheaper. I want to say they were like $17 for 25 rounds for the 9mm. So it is an expensive thing to get into. But like I said, you don't have to shoot it all the time. And what's the point of having bullets anyway that sit in your gun for a year that you never use? What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you how I shot that block, because I had the camera zoomed in. This one's not going to be as fantastic on the ballistics gel, obviously, because it's just a full metal jacket. But I'm going to shoot at that block, show you kind of how I did it from the other standpoint, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison as to what the full metal jacket does versus what a critical defense round does. As luck would have it, this is the self-defense round right here. This is the regular full metal jacket right here. So you can actually see, kind of, let me zoom in for you, that it's actually a little bit larger of an entrance wound to begin with, which they're both 114 or 15 grain, like I said. However,
if you look, I can't even see on this stupid thing. This is the line from the Full Metal Jacket. This is the line from the self-defense round. So they kind of crossed over each other. And the interesting thing to me was this one got big, or this one started big. The self-defense round started big, trickled out to what's just basically a little trail. The Full Metal Jacket kind of did the opposite, where it started small and then it got big as it went through, and the exit wound's actually a little bit nastier. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I've been Pyro. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want me to try different things with ballistics gel. Now that I have the recipe down packed, pretty much, we can try shooting other things that are made out of ballistics gel. And those ones turned out a lot better. I made those about 2 weeks ago. So they still sat in the fridge quite a while, but it definitely looks a lot better.